So hey guys, today we're looking at the very best Blue Eyes deck you could possibly have, right? Well, not really. We're looking at the best Blue Eyes Endboard. I don't really know about the best Blue Eyes deck, but yeah. So let's look for all the best pieces of interaction that you have in Blue Eyes. So Chronicle Magician is nothing. Okay. Sage with eyes of blue. Okay, so we're going to start by looking for any like hand trap type effects or anything like that. With Dictator D effect, we have Gas Max, I guess, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and then True Light, Majesty with Eyes of Blue. Let's see. That's not that useful. Neutron Blast. Uh-huh. That's not super useful. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned by sending the above monsters you control to the graveyard. Cannot be destroyed by battle. This card attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed by the battle. You bash that opponent's monster. So, in terms of like end boards, I don't see like pretty much like any negates anywhere, like at all. So, what exactly can we do? First Stream of Destruction. This is not a quick play, so that doesn't do anything. Let's see. That doesn't do anything. Do any of these cards do anything to your opponent, assuming like you went first? Ultimate Creature of Destruction, I guess, helps. So, makes your monster unaffected, I guess. And then Neo Blue Eyes. At the end of the turn step, if this is the only face-up card you control, and this fusion summon card attacked, you can send one Blue Eyes fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. This card can attack again in a row. You can only use this effect twice per turn. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets a Blue Eyes monster you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. This is targeting, negate, destroy, actually, which is weird, kind of random. This is, if it is, well, it can be summoned by having a Blue Eyes White Dragon equipped with a fusion monster. Not sure how that happened, but okay. Unaffected by trap cards or effects. Can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, once per turn. End of the first step, discard Battlefield and target one trap in your graveyard, set it. So that can reset, like, Ultimate Creature of Destruction, I guess. Then Destined Rivals kinda counts if you could manage at least to get Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician on the field. Wait, is it either or? If you control Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. Finally, a piece of interaction. It's been a long time since we've seen one. Well, wait, this is a quick effect? Not that this is that useful. Oh, well, okay, I guess. And that looks like primarily everything. I think this has like a target, like thematically or something. So let's go look at Synchro and then Dragon and I think Light. So let's see. Anything here? Crimson Dragon, Azure Eyes, Silver Dragon. I mean, this kind of looks like Blue Eyes, you know? It has Blue Eyes, it's a white dragon, I guess. So, well, actually, it's apparently got Azure Eyes, and it's a Silver Dragon, but whatever. If this card is special summon until the end of the next turn, either player can target dragon monsters you currently control card effects, so it makes all your dragons not targetable, okay. And they cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once returned during your standby, you can target one normal monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So this allows you to special summon Blue Eyes, I guess, because it is a normal monster. So I think that's like kind of the intended target for you to summon off of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. This special summons one Light Dragon Secret Monster from your extra deck defense position. It doesn't specify level, but it can't cheat certain things out, like shooting Quasar. You could summon Shooting Riser though, not that it would be that helpful. What about this? Uh, There's Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, I guess, which you can actually cheat out. Yeah, well, okay, well, whatever the case, this is, fine, I guess. So, back to Blue Eyes. So, after looking at a lot of their cards, it seems that these are the only interactions, I believe, that Blue Eyes has. Well, there's one card that doesn't show up here, I think. There's a UR missing. I'm not 100% sure what this does, so... Stream of Destruction or something? No. What was this card even called? UR? Does it mention like normal dragon or something? This was in a selection pack before, I'm pretty sure. Stream? Maybe? No? Destruction? Something. Nope. This is gonna take a while. Damn, this is annoying. I guess I'll just scroll down my list of viewers and I should see it eventually. Because I still haven't dismantled it. Not that it matters, it still shows up in the right order, I think. How old was this? Before Vanquish, Soul, okay, before the Silver. I think it was maybe before Rescue Ace. Before Arabesque, that sounds about right. Before Azalea, I think. Was it before Dark World? Maybe. Wasn't this around the anniversary? So it's actually even older than this. Or actually, it should be around here somewhere now. We're getting closer, I think, at least. Was it before Taillaments? Maybe. Was it before Sprite? But potentially. So this would be around anniversary. As we can see, there's Dark Magician here. Was it before Therion? Could be. Okay, it couldn't have been before this, could it? Am I going insane? What's this card called? Oh, here we go. Mystical Elf White Lightning. This mentions no monsters, that's why. Okay. When a monster your opponent controls activates its effect while you control a level 5 or higher normal monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, negate that effect. So, this is a monster negate, kind of, I guess. During your opponent's battle phase, quick effect, you can target one normal monster and either group special summon it to your field. And if you do, all monsters your opponent controls must attack that monster this turn, if able, while you control it. During your opponent's quick effect, you can only use each effect of once per turn. And this is negate, not destroy. So it's just purely negate. So I'm pretty sure this is everything, unless I'm like missing something else. But as far as I can tell, these are all of the cards I think that do something. So Beacon of White, let me check that real quick. Actually, Mausoleum, I think, mentions level 1 tuners or something. So I should check that as well. I'm not sure if that mentions Blue Eyes. So Mausoleum of White, Let's return your entire one face of monster you control and one normal monster from your hand to the active graveyard. You do the tech monster gains this, yada yada. Banish this card from your graveyard, add one burst stream of destruction from your uh, deck to your hand. Okay, that's not that useful. And then there's this Mausoleum card, but which is not super useful, but okay. Well, I mean, it is useful for stun, I guess, maybe. But okay. So now we have pretty much every single like notable board piece for Blue Eye. So if you have Dictator of D, this specifically makes it so on every single attack, you can choose the attack target for your opponent's attacks. So that's it. This is not a hard once per turn, I believe, right? The following effects are hard once per turn. Okay, so this first effect, not hard once per turn. So as an endboard piece, this at least does something. And then we have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon once per turn. And can only activate them while Blue Eyes White Dragon is on your field or in your graveyard. If a card or cards on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from the graveyard if it was there when the card was destroyed, or hand even if not at the start of the damage step if this card battles. So if it gets attacked as well, you can target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. So this is specifically at the start of the damage step, not on battle declaration. So there are certain cards that have triggers on battle declaration, so this can't respond to those, so that's a bit awkward, but okay. The cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So this specific effect doesn't require Blue Eyes, it seems, but the other two do. Okay, I guess. And then we have Blue Eyes Chaos Max, which is not targetable and cannot be destroyed by card effects. And realistically, it doesn't have much else. Okay. Then we have Ultimate Fusion. So assuming you have like Blue Eyes White Dragon or two, like in your hand, I think. Well, actually, it can be in your graveyard. Okay, but you probably want to leave at least one Blue Eyes. Okay. So, Fusion summon a monster from your extra deck that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon as material. By shuffling the materials mentioned on it from your hand, field, and or graveyard into the deck, then you can destroy face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Blue Eyes White Dragon and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon used from the field as material. So you can make up to like a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or I believe there was a fusion that required only two. So we'll check. So Dragon Master Knight, no. Blue Eyes White Dragon +1 Dragon Monster. I guess that works. Sure. Then we have Ultimate Dragon, Windburst Dragon, whatever. So depending on which one you make, you can destroy 1, 2, or 3 cards. And this is a quick effect, so that you can do that whenever. And this happens in the same chain, right? So this is like it resolves the same way, like for example, a Twin Twister would, like kind of, if that makes sense. So Ultimate Fusion seems like pretty decent overall. Like best case scenario, you're probably going to do pop 2 because you probably still want the effects of Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. And I don't know if you can actually recycle your Blue Eyes if they're banished. So if you just do an Ultimate Fusion. So far we have Attack Redirection. This protects all cards except for Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. And then we gotta check True Light. Your opponent cannot target Blue Eyes White Dragon in your monster zone with card effects. This face-up card is sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard. Destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effects of True Light once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand or graveyard. Set one spell trap directly from your deck that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon with a different name from the cards you control and in your graveyard. So this card is honestly useless. So first off, True Light, it doesn't matter how this leaves the field exactly. except like maybe vanish face down. If yeah, so if this gets returned to hand, I guess you're also fine. So same as Mirror Jade, I guess, because this is an if. But like, I guess because it destroys, it would only end up destroying Jet Dragon, assuming you have Jet Dragon. And this only protects specifically Blue Eyes White Dragon. And this is not Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is not Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is not Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is Blue Eyes White Dragon. It just gives targeting protection to this, and that's it. So if that's the case, I'd rather just rely on, for example, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which has this effect: neither players can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. So this kind of like gates like Pend and some other certain effects, like very specific ones, but okay, I guess. Once per turn, when effect of a card in the graveyard is activated, quick effect, you can negate the activation. Quick effect, you contribute this synchro summon card, special summon 1 light dragon synchro monster from your extra deck in defense position, except for Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, but destroyed during the end phase of this turn. So this negates a card in the graveyard. So that's something. And then you can special summon Azure Eyes to make your cards not destructible by card effects. So that will include Jet Dragon. And then there is Azure Eyes, which can make them also not targetable. So it already does the work of True Light, essentially. So this doesn't give us many pieces of interaction. So essentially, we can just have attack redirection and some big guys that cannot be destroyed or targeted. Like just regular destroyed, they could technically be destroyed by battle, I guess. And then we have Mystical Elf White Lightning, which is capable of negating monster effect. And then not much else. So if we're looking at pure Blue Eyes, that's mostly what we have. And finally, we have Destined Rivals, which negates all the effects of all our face-up opponents' monsters. So just all the monsters on our opponent's side of the field, essentially, with Destined Rivals. I'm not 100% sure what searches Destined Rivals. I feel like something did search Destined Rivals. Banish 2 spells from your graveyard, add 1 spell trap that your deck that mentions Dark Magician. So that works, I guess. And then this one. Meets at least one of the criteria listed below. Blue Eyes monster or a spell trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon. I guess that it mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon. Soul Servant also works to technically stack it. So, okay, you can technically kind of search this. Fill 3 cards from your deck. Does it say different names? No. So, I mean, if you were technically running 3 copies of Destined Rivals, you could force your opponent to pick Destined Rivals, I guess, with Bingo Machine. But yeah, generally, I think the best Endboard is probably going to be like Ultimate Creature of Destruction with Destined Rivals, Ultimate Fusion Set, and then probably Dictator of D with Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, either in the graveyard or on the field, or it could be in hand. It doesn't super matter, I don't think. Well, because you can trigger its summon condition with Ultimate Fusion. And then we have Mystical Elf, White Lightning. If this was in hand, that'd be swell, I guess. Wait a second. Level 5 or higher normal monster. Yo, this is funny. I didn't realize this, but if you got nibbed, the token is a normal monster, right? So if you got nibbed, you could activate Mystical Elf White Lightning. Well, I mean, that's not particularly useful, but it's funny, I guess. And then these guys, for the most part, don't really do anything. I'm just going to, like, say these guys are just targets for Ultimate Fusion, and that's about it. Like, assuming you're going first, you're not attacking your opponent, so all of their effects are useless. And this guy's just, like, a vanilla anyways. and then these guys do a little bit, but otherwise you have like no real interaction against like spell traps or anything. So like against evenly matched, you're completely cooked. Yeah, and like just stuff like that. Well, you aren't targetable and you're not able to be destroyed, so you have that going for you, I guess. Although you don't really have negates anyway, so one negate, one pop, and then Destined Rivals to negate. Honestly, this isn't that bad, but I mean, it's Blue Eye, so I don't think it's super consistent to go into all of these at once. But if you could, I think this would be about the best Blue Eyes Endboard you could get. If we're considering pure Blue Eyes anyways, because you have options to make rank 8s as well, technically, so that makes your Endboard a little bit better, just a little bit, yeah. We're looking at right now just let's look at everything. So destruction protection, targeting protection, destruction protection on your destruction protection. Then we have targeting protection on this as well. We have this effect, which just kind of floodgates out like penned a little bit, but not entirely because you still special summon one monster, you know? So you can still pen one, I guess. And then let's see. Um, Snake Eyes Flamberg. So does this say 2? You can special summon 2. Well, this has to actually special summon 2. You can't special summon 1 off of this. So this randomly floodgates out Flamberge. So I guess there's your use case. Well, all right, and you can also eh, uh quick effect here, negate activation of an effect that activates in the graveyard. Not sure like what that would be necessarily super relevant to, but hey, I mean, it's not a useless effect. It's an effect for sure. You would have probably much preferred a much more generic and not such a specific kind of negate, but I mean, it's another like piece of interaction you have, I guess. So, cool, I guess. We're looking at monster negate, graveyard effect negate. So, for example, Trivia Karma, you could negate that, I guess. And then we have a Destined Rival, so another monster negate. So it's like 2 monster negates and a lot of protection and some pops with Ultimate Fusion. Uh, all right. I guess that's all we got here. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.